Well, folks, I've got some bad news. I've just loaded our most recent uncorrupted save, and note that I have just used the word uncorrupted, which implies that indeed some of our saves have been corrupted. How many saves? Well, all of them. Well, not all of them. That's not entirely accurate. All of them after this point here, where I was sailing off the coast of Ireland, and just prior to initially detecting that large convoy. Which means that the entire attack on Liverpool effectively has not happened yet. Didn't happen. You could consider it perhaps to be a part of an alternate timeline. By the way, I do not know who this bizarro effing controller person is. I am working with Sergey Brin and Larry Page and Reginald YouTube, all the applicable authorities, to ascertain what exactly occurred, especially with regards to the fact that I can't delete his video from my channel. It's very strange. Something has been hacked, clearly. But in any case, back to matters at hand. I am a faithful player of Silent Hunter. I like to keep things 100, as the youngsters like to say. And to that effect, I would like to replicate my performance with that convoy as much as possible. However, I'm also not a complete idiot. I don't want to do that whole thing all over again. So I happen to know that I'm pretty close to the time when I detected that convoy, and I'm just going to putter along here for a little while and see if I can run into it. But, in fact, why don't we go ahead and dive right now? Take a listen. Nothing so far. I think it might be a bit early. Well, clearly, because I'm not detecting them. I'm pretty sure that they'll come up, though. Yeah, that's nothing. I'll just go ahead and surface. This is something that does happen from time to time, though. Silent Hunter is a very delicate flower of a game. But particularly if you end up saving your game next to a lot of things, I guess, for lack of a better explanation. Like, if you save your game, I'm just looking at that for some reason. If you save your game next to a convoy or next to a port, it seems like, in my experience, you have a fairly reasonable amount of likelihood to end up corrupting your save. So all of the saves that I actually attacked another ship after that convoy. We had a lot of adventures together that you're going to miss out on. Maybe that video is going to end up on Bizarro Effing Controller's channel. I don't know, but he's from some kind of alternate universe or whatever. And who can say? Was that a chug? Or was I mistaken? Let me dive. Let me dive. Won't you let me dive? Well, if it was or wasn't, it's frankly a moot point because we've detected them. So they're at 5 degrees to 50 or so. Okay, so, oh yeah, and we actually already have them on hydrophone. So we have a bit of a challenge here, folks. The big challenge is the weather. The weather is still terrible, and it will remain terrible. We happen to know that. So, as far as techniques, there ain't much that we've got in our arsenal here to really deal with this kind of a situation. But actually, hang on. Let's try to do this in as intelligent a fashion as is possible. Alright. I happen to also know that they're heading roughly east-southeast at this point. Something that I could infer probably pretty easily at this point, especially because I'm able to hear them pretty distinctly. And so what I can do is kind of... It's going to be similar to what I did before. I'm going to sort of... what's the word? Oh god, I can't even think of the fucking word. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I'm going to mingle with the convoy a little bit. And I'm going to try to do this as legit as possible. Which may be a bit of a chore, but we didn't start playing this game because it was easy. So yeah, I've already basically gotten into the convoy here. The lead escort is somewhere in here. This is a flanking escort. I'm in a perfect position. If weather was less of a factor, we would be set to blow up tons of ships. But we don't have a good way of doing that right now. So I'm going to try to just kind of hang out here. And let's see, what's our nearest contact? It's the warship. He's at 4-5. 4-3, excuse me. He's somewhere in here. That's him. Oh, interesting. That's fine. He can be there. He's allowed to be there. Come on. So I want to be taking as much observation as possible here. I want to get their speed, specifically. Now, we are getting readings saying, like, this warship is moving at 10 to 15. He's zigzagging, probably, so that doesn't mean a whole lot. Let's see if we can get a nearer contact. 5 to 10. Okay, but that doesn't give me exactly what I need. So there's one at short range. So let's follow him. Go to the scope. And stop. Also. And also come up a bit. So, supposedly he's out here somewhere.
Lage 4-9.
And we're really only interested in speed. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but let's just make sure there's nothing closer.
Lage 4-8.
Looks like it's still him. I'll lock my scope on him and just let time pass, which might be a mistake.
Lage 5-6.
Yeah, there's one that is closer now. Which I can't lock up, though. So maybe I've made a mistake.
Lage 5-5.
Nothing out there, as far as I'm concerned. I can't lock anything up. There's nothing that's being displayed. Did I just see something? Probably shouldn't do this kind of stuff under those circumstances, especially means that I lose my bearings. Oh boy. Kind of tempted to just stick with this one.
Lage 5-4.
Let's take a look at the map. So there's apparently one here. Okay, so
Lage 5-3. Lage 5-0.
the weather is just monstrous. Now I thought I saw him. There we go. There we go.
Lage 4-2. Große Entfernung. Lage 4-9.
Problem is the swells are too high. The haze and fog isn't preventing us from seeing him. It's the actual waves. Look at that shit, and I can't even identify him.
Lage 4-8.
This guy's just a guinea pig anyways. I think I got the timing on that pretty close to right. That has a fairly unusual mast structure.
Lage 4-6.
Oh, that was very merciful of the game right there. So I got a 29-second measurement there. Managed to get a good look at him.
Lage 3-8. Große Entfernung. Lage
But I'm gonna keep
4-5.
looking that way for just a second here. Yeah, it's got a king post or something like. Well, is that it? That's it. So let's
Lage 3-6. Große Entfernung.
just confirm that though. Let's keep our eye on him for just another
Lage
second or
4-3.
two more. I'm satisfied with that. It's got these strange things here that look like spotlights probably. Okay, so then we can just go down to this and use our tutorial. We line up the time on the outer middle ring with the ship's length. And it is 120. That took about 29 seconds. Eight knots. Ta-da! So now you will ask yourself, what was the point of all that? I don't really know, frankly, but what I can do now is hopefully come up with some relatively intelligent shots to take here, depending on what comes my way.
Lage 3-7.
Okay, you can just... No, stop it, stop it. Everybody stop it. Bearing 5-4, you say? Well, you must be awful goddamn close, then. Why was that accent used? Oh, I'm so tempted to just surface. We all know how that'll probably go.
Lage 2-8-8.
Ship spotted at bearing 9 is probably the one that I used to
Lage
speed out.
3-4-0. Große Entfernung. Lage 1-3. Große Entfernung.
Fuck, it's just I'm completely blind.
Lage
That's not the one I sped out
1-2-2.
with.
Mittlere Entfernung.
Because he's over there. I mean, I suppose we could have taken a shot at him. But like I say, my idea here was to get some kind of reading
Lage
that I could then
3-4-9.
use for
Große Entfernung.
attacking other targets, but I'm not going to be able to see more than one, or at the most two at a time, one of which will probably be behind me. Okay, let's reassess here. Let's head due south.
Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt. 50 Umdrehungen.
Lage 3-8. Große Entfernung.
It's going to make this especially difficult if I want to do this with any kind of precision,
Große Entfernung.
is that I will have a very, very limited window in which I will be able to identify targets.
Lage
I wonder
2-3.
if...
Große Entfernung.
God, going on the surface is just so fucking risky.
Lage 1-0. Große Entfernung.
Bearing 2-7. Short range, so there is a possibility that I will actually be able to see him. Don't see any smoke or anything. Okay, you are the lucky winner of the effing controller torpedo lottery, which sounds kind of gross. Hey, wait, is that you? Congratulations, that's that's you. We're too close to use the normal statometer. Well, I mean, this is still the normal statometer. It's just that we're gonna have to do it slightly differently. Okay, that was about. Wait. One more time. We'll say 3.5, 3 2/6, or what? 2/3, 3 2/3. All right, so then use the statometer to know the number of degrees. Using 1.5, use the bottom right wedge. Look for the ship's height on the outer circle. 27. God, his angle is so bad, though. God damn it, you guys. I can't take that shot because it's gonna fucking bounce off. Which reminds me. The angle will be terrible if I take that shot. Oh, hello. God, I wonder if we should just approximate it again. This is just fucking nuts. It's knucking futs, you guys. I censored myself well after saying the naughty word, and it just doesn't even make sense. I have to just guess. It's just... It's too time intensive. Is there a star shell that I'm not seeing? There's just no other way to do this, as far as I'm concerned. I'm seeing what appears to be flickering, and I don't know if that's just a graphical thing or what, but it makes me worried. Somebody was concerned about me definitively identifying tanks. I thought that was a tank there for a second. That is not a tank. God damn it. I hate that shot. I hate everything about it. I think he's too close. It's Bush League. I don't know if it's gonna arm. I hope it arms. You motherfucker. Well, I got the range about right, at least. Okay. Stop it. Get out of the way. Nope. Normally, if they, it won't give you torpedo as a dud. You have to be pretty goddamn close, too, for it to not arm. This is reprehensible. Okay. Well, I don't know if I should try it again, and I am wondering if it's the angle, I'm wondering if it's the distance. That's another Hog Island, I think, meanwhile. Big old juicy Hog Island. Isn't it? No, it's not. What am I talking about? Oh, maybe it is. That's my torpedo that let me down. Let me look at the Hog Island again and I'll just verify that. Yeah, I'll confirm that. Okay. Mother of God. 4. We have quite a bit of time on this one, so it's a terrible thing to say. The ship's height on the outer circle, that's 27 point. Oh, wait. I didn't even remember the number of degrees. It was like 3.5.
Lage 349. Große Entfernung.
Ship's height on the outer circle is 120. Well, that's just not right. What did I do there?
Mittlere Entfernung.
Alright, fine. We'll just guess it again. Jesus. I'm not exactly sure what I was thinking.
Große Entfernung.
But on the bright side, that range should actually be pretty close. I am moving away, though, so... Whoa, hey now. Give me that, please. Okay. The duds keep coming, right? Watch that one be a dud. Watch it from the surface, I guess. It's a good shot. Hey, Yahtzee! All right. Well, that's wonderful news. I could look up to see if these are star shells. They're not. I don't know what's going on with that flickering business. Well, all right. Put the scope down. Put the lotion in the basket. Move forward.
Kleine Fahrt. 50 Umdrehungen.
Now they will start zigzagging. They should, anyway. Give me the nearest
Lage
contact, please.
2-2. Große Entfernung. Lage 3-4-3. Große Entfernung.
Follow that ship. I'm gonna keep my ears on the closest enemy so that I can maybe come up with another attack.
Lage 3-7.
Well, that's the one I just hit.
Ah ha ha ha. Game's so funny.
Lage 3-4-9. Große Entfernung.
Now they're saying 5-5, and I thought I saw something over there. I think that ship is going to sink, but let's try to actually get him to fall. Now, see, the thing is like, if I can see him,
Lage
certainly I could see this. Correct?
Ruder,
Lage 5-7.
kleine Fahrt zurück.
There is something out there.
Lage 5-6.
Still claims 5 to 10. I'm going to bring that down, because if they are zigzagging, they're obviously not going to be doing that much. Let's go to 6.5.
Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt. 50 Umdrehungen.
Lage 5-5.
I mean, we'll eventually be able to see this jackass, but
Lage 5-4.
doing this on the surface just doesn't seem prudent.
Lage 5-3.
Well, folks, he's out there, but
Lage 5-2.
they don't appear to actually be zigzagging.
Lage 5-1. Lage 3-4. Große Entfernung. Lage 4-1.
Based on that range that I just saw on the map, too, I don't think that he's going to be visible for quite some
Lage
time.
3-9.
This is risky.
Lage 3-1. Große Entfernung. Lage 2-3. Große
This whole thing is
Entfernung.
risky. This whole thing is kind of exactly how
Lage 2-5.
I
Große
got
Entfernung.
my ass kicked over in Liverpool.
Lage 3-8.
Tell you what.
Lage 2-8. Lage
He's out there. I just
5.
can't see him.
Große Entfernung.
God bless America.
Lage 1-4. Große Entfernung. Lage
I can't do it.
2-7.
That guy's gonna be lucky and
Lage
not get attacked
1-1.
today. Ugh, this is just the worst.
Lage
I mean, I'm doing my best. I think under the circumstances, you know, let's make some lemonade, folks. I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay under these exigent circumstances. I am trying, and we did sink that ship,
4-2.
also,
Mittlere Entfernung.
for those of you keeping score. And so that guy is good and close. Hey, hide your phone. 3-6. He's over there somewhere. Hello.
Lage 3-4-0. Große Entfernung.
They don't appear to really be zigzagging. Not sure what to make of that, but and go for it.
Los!
Is there anybody behind me? Just really nervous about a situation developing. Hey! Oh, you're the same one.
Wow, look at that! It's another ship!
Jesus Christ. I mean, we're awful goddamn close, so you would expect these to be hits. And that was an excellent shot. Right in the bread basket. Gee. Alright.